Turing was such an honest person. He'd been robbed. When you're robbed, you go to the police. He was naive in a lot of ways. He had faith that the system would protect him. And that turned out to be a disastrous misstep on his part.
And of course the police then discovered they'd hit the jackpot. They discovered that he had a young man in his house and there couldn't be any sensible reason for him doing there other than something which was criminal, disgusting, and possibly a security risk.
Police didn't care about the robbery. The police were much more interested in arresting a professor on charges of gross indecency.
So, what did you say to the police?
I told them everything. I told them I'd been having an affair with Arnold Murray, and that he'd given my address to a young man who was known to burgle men he'd met for sex.
And you told the police that you had sex with Murray?
They asked me what we got up to. I told them we engaged in mutual masturbation, soixante-neuf, and intergenital friction.
Soixante-neuf?
69.
Yes, I know what it means. I was just wondering, why would you say that to the police?
I told you I revealed everything.
I was wondering if you cloaked it in elitist language to keep the police in their place. I mean, they're unlikely to speak French, aren't they, police? To say that they may be the foot soldiers that are out there to enforce the law, but you who speak French are amongst the lawmakers, the politicians, the inventors, the forgers of new paths.
I wanted my watch back. My father's watch. I wanted them to do their job.
But as soon as they knew you were a sodomite, you gave up your right to command them. You became their prey.
I didn't go down for sodomy.
I'm sorry, I thought you practiced sodomy with Murray?
For God's sake, would you stop saying practice sodomy as if it were the bloody piano? And the charge was not buggery. It was gross indecency contrary to Section 11 of the Criminal Law Amendment Act of 1885. It was the same law that convicted Oscar Wilde.
Oh, it's good to know things are moving forwards.